Thank you for clicking this video. This is Batok with Ola. My name is Mujola Olua, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to draft a 7-day owner's intention to recover possession. Now, in Nigeria, in the tenancy laws of Nigeria, or according to the provisions of law, after you've served a quit notice on your tenant, if the tenant refuses to vacate the property, you have to serve them a 7-day owner's intention to recover possession. After serving that, then you can go to court to apply for the court to issue a warrant that will allow you to evict them by force of law. So this is the second step in evicting your tenant lawfully. Now, there's usually a misconception that a 7-day owner's intention to recover possession can be served or can only be issued by the court. That's not true. A landlord can issue it just like a landlord can issue a notice to quit. The landlord's agent or his lawyer can issue it, and in this case, the landlord's solicitor has issued it. So if you're the landlord or if you're an agent or property manager, everywhere you see solicitor or the solicitor's pronoun, just replace it with yourself or your role to make it easy. So this is also law school compliant, so it's very useful for law students, for laymen, and for lawyers. We have the heading as usual. If you watched the last video where we talked about a notice to quit, it might be easier for you to follow from that. But if you did not, all good. We start with the heading of the law firm, or you use your own letterhead as an agent or as the landlord. I've told you that if you're a landlord and you don't have a letterhead, all you need to do is just put your house name. If your house has a nickname or a subtitle, kind of maybe Ola Kojo Lodge or Williams Villa, you could put the address, put your phone number, and there you have your letterhead. Then our ref is your reference. If you have a referencing system, and then your ref is for the addressee of the letter to respond with their own referencing numbering or referencing system, if they have a referencing system. Now let's go over it. We have Livingstone's Law Practice, that's Livingstone LP, Barrister Solicitors and Notary Public, number 10, FH Road, Kano, House of Livingstones at gmail.com. And then we have the phone number, ref LLP 201/2023, your ref. Then we have the date, very important. Always date your correspondence, very, very important. If you don't put it at top here in the letterhead, my own letterhead has a space for date, which I have not put, so I just put the date directly. So if yours does not have it, or wherever yours has it, put it there. And if you're not using a letterhead, make sure you date it. You could even date it under the letter before the final salutation. So very important. Then we address it to the addressee, Mrs. Odum Ayowami in this case. Number 10, Alawo Christian Surulere, Lagos. Then salutation, dear ma. You could have dear chief so, or dear sir, or just ma or sir. 7-day owner's intention to recover possession. Some people use 7 days owner's intention to recover possession. I, O.M. Livingstone's Esquire, Solicitor to Chief Benton Davidson, your landlord of the above-mentioned address, hereby and on his behalf serve you notice that unless peaceable possession of the apartment occupied by you at the above-mentioned address and its appurtenances be given to the said landlord on or before the expiration of 7 days after the service of this notice on you, I shall apply to the appropriate court within the Surulere Magisterial District to issue a warrant directing the appropriate person to enter and take possession of the said apartment and eject any persons therefrom. You are enjoined to comply strictly with the above in your own interest. Thank you for your cooperation. Yours faithfully. Then you sign, you put your name, you put your role or rank or position in the law firm. Here, Livingstone is principal partner. Essentially, you must inform them that 1, I'm giving you 7 clear days, and 2, we are going to court after this, and the court will get the property for me if you don't leave it, amicably, or if you don't move out of the property as you have been asked to. So very important. Now 7 days here has to be 7 clear days. If you notice the dating, you would see that I continued from the notice to quit, such that when it finished in 2024, that's when I dated the 7 days to count. Even though this is 2023, I'm making this video today, a day in August 2023. So but I try to show that it's a follow-up to the notice to quit, hence the dating. I did not even put that date in this notice, but I will show you a second sample. I made 2 samples this time, but essentially these are 7 clear days. So the person will count. I've served it on 3rd, but I intend for them to count from 4th to 10th. 7 clear days. That's what the law says. You can't give them 6. You can't give them 6 days. Of course, you can decide to count it outside of, but you must fulfill the requirement of 7 days, by law. Very important. So this is how to draft a notice of owner's intention to recover possession. It comes after a quit notice and before you head to court as the landlord or property manager or the landlord's solicitor. So let's go to the second sample where there are a few tweaks and differences. You could choose any of them or you could tweak your own, but note the things that must essentially and importantly be contained in a 7 days owner's intention to recover possession. In this second sample, the heading and your ref date and address of the addressee are pretty much the same. So it's the salutation and titling. Very important. Don't forget I said that for titling, you must title it appropriately such that whoever is looking or taking a cursory glance or look at the letter or the notice, now it's a notice now, it's not just a letter, must be able to decipher what it is without even reading the full content. Now, if you notice, I have titled it owner's intention to recover possession, and I have referred to it as a notice. Do not refer to it as a letter, because it's more than a letter. So now, we are solicitors to Chief Benton Davidson, your landlord of the above named property, and it is on his behalf that we serve you this notice. Second paragraph, we have our client's instruction to give you this 7 days notice to vacate and deliver possession of the 3-bedroom bungalow you occupy in the above property as a tenant. This is equal to the quit notice earlier served on you and duly acknowledged by you. That's a very important addition too, if you can add it, just to show and to lay foundation that you served them a quit notice if they received it. If they did not, you can also indicate that a quit notice that you never received or acknowledged, or a quit notice that was not received by you but that was pasted and sent to you. Because if they are not receiving the quit notice or even the 7 days owner's intention to recover possession, you can paste it on the property where they would but not see it, maybe their frontage or entrance or their own particular door if it's a multi-apartment compound or building, and then take a picture of it. These are WhatsApp days, these are social media days. Take a picture of it and send it to their WhatsApp, or send it to that mode of maybe digital communication that you have used to communicate with them before. Because you're going to file this alongside your application for a warrant to repossess the property, it's important for you to make all these details clear. So the court has to be convinced and certain that you serve them the 2 notices before coming to court. We shall, at the expiration of this notice, apply to the court for a summons to eject you if you fail to deliver possession by the expiration of 7 clear days of the service of this notice. For the avoidance of doubt, your period of notice shall commence from 4th March 2024 and expire on 10th March 2024. So this is what I was referring to earlier. You need to make it clear and count 7 clear days. Lawyers and tenants often look out for this loophole, so it cannot be shorter than 7 clear days. You may decide to count outside of it just to be safe, but the court must be certain that you gave them 7 clear days, after which you proceed to court to eject them. And of course, yours faithfully, you sign, you put your name, your role, Prince O.M. Livingstone's Esquire, Principal Partner, Livingstone's LP. Then I put phone number, which you may do if you're working in a firm or a real estate company, for instance, and The number in the letterhead is official line, so you could put your personal, a line that comes directly to you, so that if they want to discuss with the person that is handling their matter or file directly, it may be easier. So this is how to draft a 7-day or 7 days owner's intention to recover possession in Nigeria. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave comments in the comment section to keep the conversations going. I will see you in my very next video. Toodles!